Just this one time.
No, I'm not doing it.
Just once.
I was already recovering. I do not need to do this. I do not need to give myself mental injury.
Grab your knives, grab your forks, and grab your syrup. This is Edge and Sryth's Waffle Hour. Doodly doodly doo.
For those who might be new, about a couple of years back, when I first started doing the odd podcast episode, we had a bet that if we got at least 5 likes, we would call it the hour, and I refused to do that. So
And now we're waiting for one to get like 100 likes so he'll actually do it.
I don't think I'm going to get 100 likes. That would be very impressive. Um, but
So
yes,
is that set then? That's the wager.
I tell you what, if we get 100 likes, I will say it, and you have to play a game of my choice, live streaming it, and I will be your co-pilot as I make you fear what game I pick.
No.
Hey, you've thrown the gauntlet down.
But that's like a lose-lose scenario for me. That's not a win-win.
I think it
That's not how it
is.
works.
You get to get me annoyed, and I get to annoy you back in revenge.
Yeah, but why the revenge? I won. There should be no revenge.
I think there should always be revenge.
Just mean.
Absolutely. Right. Thank you for all joining. I know it's been a few weeks, and I know I go through this kind of trend of doing a couple of bits of stuff and then kind of stopping. This is a hobby channel. I don't make any money from this, and I do it for fun. And it's generally depending upon anything I find interesting. And I am trying to learn a few things like doing more of this kind of PNG tubing, getting with my new PC, trying to do a couple of other bits and pieces, and yeah, just experimenting with tech. The reason why this time I haven't been around is due to health reasons. So I won't go into nitty gritty, but back in February, I had a bit of a health scare and I got tested. All fine, nothing life threatening, but it did need to get treated and it was becoming an issue. So I had some surgery back in April and I have been recovering ever since. Um, sorry, I couldn't due to how what it was for. I couldn't really sit long term or even short term at my desk or my chair for doing any kind of video editing until that little bit last week. So obviously, thank you for
So
your
here we are
patience.
now.
Yep, my injury is about finished physically. I've just got to check up in a couple of weeks, and then fingers crossed there should all be no issues, and I will be looking forward to doing some more live streaming. Um, Background video is just some random stuff because generally speaking, I'm doing some little projects to hopefully make the podcast look a bit more interesting. And I figured, why not? Let's just get some nice random open copyright free stuff in the background.
And
Um,
I also keep forgetting to get you footage like Elden Ring that I've been playing through and whatnot.
Absolutely. So that being said, things to catch up on. So um, obviously, the last thing I played on live stream was Resident Evil 9 Requiem, and I know that there
Didn't
is
you do
a.
that? Didn't you do that demo though?
I did, yes, I did Parasite Mutant, which
That's it.
I'm looking forward to playing. There is a new game coming out which I will be live streaming, and I have a little teaser video. I am scared that when I upload it, it is probably going to get copyright for some reason. But I will give it a try and see what happens. I sent it to Sryth. It is going to be a little intro screen for some of the next video game. Um, I was a bit nervous because I haven't done much video editing in a while. You seem to like it. You seem to think it was all right.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
So for spoilers, if you're interested, I will be streaming 007 First Light when it comes out.
Do 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 do.
Yep. And I have also changed my PNG tuber to have a suit. I'm not going to show it off just yet because I still need to fix the hat and the shade underneath the eyes. So watch this space. but I will be wearing a James Bond style suit for my character while playing the game. Um, there's also another game coming out called Starbites. So that one's an
What's that one?
RP. It's an RPG that is coming out literally around the 21st of May. I will probably get some video on it eventually, but I figure I'll wait till it comes out. And it's on Steam, and it is a kind of a turn-based RPG where you're stuck on a planet gathering salvage, and you can customize these little mechs that are alongside you. So like a bike
I'm
one. There's
hoping
like,
there's something else that will be coming out by the 21st of March, but
well, we'll talk about
21st of May, sorry.
we'll talk about that in a second eventually if I'm guessing what you're about to say. And then also there's Motor Slice, I think it's called, or something like that, where it's like you have a little chainsaw sword girl, and you're basically taking out like vehicles, like HVG vehicles and construction vehicles. That looks like fun, so I'm going to try and live stream that as well. Um, it depends on what else is happening, but since I was recovering, I've been playing a lot of RPGs, which I probably won't show here because, again, I've tried to do RPGs in the past, and it's a bit hard, especially because you want to avoid spoilers, and I don't do it as a job.
It's the grind as well sometimes on RPGs. Sometimes there is times where you just have to sit there and kill a load of crap just to grind. And
Yeah,
that's not going to be a fun one just to sit there and watch. I mean, some people might enjoy it, but
I
it's
mean,
not,
I can
it
probably
doesn't make for very engaging content.
true. I mean, I might record some gameplay just to use for the podcasts and stuff. Um, but I mean, I've been playing Persona 5 Royal. I played the original Persona 5 a few years back, and I wanted to try Royal to see how different it was. I've been playing Dragon Quest 11, almost completed that, and I've got Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster downloaded, ready to go. So basically, it's the year of the RPG for me, which is going to be fun. And yeah, um, a couple of good fun projects coming up. Uh, so yeah, but you, what about you? What have you been up to?
So I had the itch to play Elden Ring again. So I'm now on Journey 2. I've completed it once. I'm now in New Game Plus.
What do you tell them what happened when I was talking to you a couple of days back?
Um, I died, and we were talking, and then I died, and then it was like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm dead.
How
Yeah,
many
I'm dead.
hours was it that you took you to beat that boss?
3 hours. For context, though, it was promised consort Radahn, so final boss of the DLC. For context.
However, what he's not saying to you is I was being very supportive and giving really good advice.
Bullshit.
I was saying things like, have you tried not dying and
Yeah,
dodging and perhaps like, getting good?
I
Huh.
would love to see you play this game sometimes.
I mean,
But at the same time, I get the feeling as well, it could go one or two ways. Either you'll die a lot, or it'll be a case of it'll click for you, and it'll be like, oh, piss off.
Code Vein, I was doing pretty well with you in that because like I wasn't dying anywhere near as much as you, and my strategy was basically stay the fuck away from it and shoot it.
Yeah, well, that is actually kind of what I'm doing on this playthrough. I'm playing it as a caster in this playthrough.
Ah, I see, I see. So yeah, you've been doing that. You've also been playing, I think I remember correctly,
Sea of
Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves. Yeah, I tried that
Do you
while
know
a few
what?
years back.
It doesn't quite scratch the itch for me.
Windrose is one that I intend to get. If people want to see that, by the way, I'm going to see if Ensiv and Kate or Dante or yourself, sorry, if you want to play it with us, because I think
Yeah,
that could be kind of fun. Oh no, we're waiting. We're going to segue into now the other thing you were doing and planning for.
waiting for my Steam machine.
Yeah. So, how to say this? Obviously, you were a bit worried because you couldn't get the controller because scalpers, but now they're doing the reservation system, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've got money kept to one side to get said Steam machine with controller. Um,
I have also put a reservation down for a controller just in case something happens. I can't get the 2 terabyte with controller.
well, yeah.
But at the same time, I am going to want two controllers for it eventually anyway. So just being on the reservation list for it is no big deal.
For me, it's going to be the Steam frame because I got my Steam
Yeah.
Deck. That's the other thing. I
I
got.
still think the Steam frame isn't going to be out until sort of nearer Christmas. I
I'm
don't
thinking that as
think.
well. In fairness, or maybe like September, October.
I reckon they kind of have to push Steam Machine now because, but then again, they did say that it was all going to come out on early 26, and then they changed it to the first half of 26. So
Yeah, so it could
I
come
don't
out
know.
August. I mean, the controller came out what, April time, March
It,
time,
it was Star Wars Day, May the 4th.
May the 4th, and then obviously they're doing the machine now. I reckon they're doing it one at a time. I mean, I got my Steam Deck just before my birthday, um, and I'm loving it, 100% loving it. I was worried that I was going to make a mistake because obviously I have a Switch. I haven't played that in ages. I do a lot more PC gaming now, and uh, I don't need a Steam machine, but the Steam frame looked really interesting. So for me, and I love tech, it was kind of like, okay, this could be interesting, especially with all like the internet, tongue-tied, internet.
Interconnectivity.
Thank you, good sir.
It's a big word, Edge. It's a big word.
I know I'm a little scamp, um, and for me, like I haven't regretted getting that. So I'm hoping the same for you is when you get your stick, because you're obviously a console gamer. You've been on PS4, PS5
The thing is,
forever.
this is the bit that's like bugging me at the moment, right? Like I could quite easily go ahead and buy a new game, but at the same time, it's like, well, I'm waiting for the Steam machine.
Mm,
So why would I go and buy a game on PlayStation now when I'm going to be getting a load of stuff for the Steam machine when that comes out? And I'm more looking forward to the Steam machine because of like all the indie developers, the multiplayer games that we can go through, all of that lot.
absolutely. Like for me, like Lethal Company was one good one. Subnautica 2. There's
Split
like,
Fiction,
what was that? Sorry, Split Fiction.
Split Fiction, yeah.
Give it a try. I don't mind. There's a lot of games that are on PC that have that co-op stuff that I mean, we love playing Monster Hunter, but we need that itch now for other games. And bar Resident Evil 5, which we haven't played together, but it'd be a laugh. Um, just yeah, we just haven't done a lot this year for gaming. So I'm
Mm,
intrigued to see where that goes with the Steam machine. Um, but yeah, I mean, obviously, you and I were both like heavy console gamers. In fact, the channel started on the PS4. If you go back
yeah.
to my earlier videos, I had a jet engine streaming when I was playing a Resident Evil 2 remake. So I could always go back and redo the two Resident Evil 2 playthrough on PC without the jet engine
Mm.
in the background.
Oh,
But
just sort of like do the sort of like remasters.
well, yeah, I've hopefully gotten better by that point. Um, and obviously play that. I mean, I played. I mean, the rumor mill is they're remaking 1 and 0 in Code Veronica. So I
Mm.
mean, I'm gonna be more than likely playing and crying at more Resident Evil games because you guys won't play them, but I will.
Yep.
No,
Resident Evil's your thing.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't have to be. It could be Kate's.
Nope, it's your thing.
Uh-huh. Um, So yeah, with that's kind of fun. My other kind of gripe as well with that is like I mean we played a lot on the PS5 and I was using the PS5's video editing software to upload the videos.
Mm.
So obviously this changed a lot to now move to PC. But I haven't touched my PS5 in probably going on 18 months almost. My wife uses it for watching like all the like TV, like Amazon, Netflix, Disney Plus, and she's playing that Disney game where it's like you run around little houses and stuff and building stuff up. So I don't know what it's called, Dream something maybe. But I mean it's getting used.
Oh,
I
is it Dreamlight Valley or
That's it.
something?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
she's
think the
playing it.
missus has that as well. Do you know what? She tried it and she didn't really think too much of it. But then again, I was the same with The Hobbit.
The
I
Hobbit's not
feel
very
like
good.
no, it was all right, and then it was like, oh, we're done. Okay, cool. It was just such a short-lived game.
Oh my God, yeah. Um, so for you, it's annoying because obviously there isn't a lot of crossplay that I am aware of, unless anybody in the comments lets us know what we could be playing together. But it's also kind of I'm getting very like just like not amused or kind of I don't know cautious when it comes to Sony and everything else at the moment. I haven't bought myself a Switch, a Switch 2, sorry, with Nintendo. I don't like what's happening with that at the moment, and I can't in good conscience uh, give them money. However, this is not a declaration for it to do the same. If you generally love what you switch to, and the games are on it, 100%, that is perfectly reasonable and fine. Just for me personally, um, for me it'd be a waste of money, and I can't endorse what they've been doing with it at the moment. But again, I stress, if you are happy with your Nintendo Switch 2, um, you know, that is completely fine.
Play it.
Yeah. However, if you're going to give me shit, be aware I am a massive troll and I will give shit back. That is your only warning. Um, saying that though, same with PlayStation at the moment. I don't like what they're doing currently. It's very annoying with the costs of the games, what they're doing at the moment. That 30-day DRM one-off check thing, that caused a lot of controversy. Um, yeah, it's been it's I used to like love playing console gaming, and I mean I've owned pretty much since the Commodore 64 at least some kind of console. I've never got rid of any of them, but this is like the first time I'm kind of going. I'm just getting shafted being a console game player, so I'm gonna just go where I want to go and do
We've been
stuff.
shafted for years, though.
Absolutely. It's one of the reasons why I'm loving my Steam Deck and the PC gaming because I get to choose how I play at the moment until someone changes that. So I'm going to be kicking and screaming as much as I can. Um, that is how I'm going to be doing it. Um, what is this? All right, cool. So yeah, it is what it is. Um, so I'm hoping that for you the Steam Machine is going to be really good, 100%.
I am as well. I mean, they've hyped it up so much. I reckon if it flops now, it's just gonna be, yeah, there's gonna be chaos.
Absolutely. So saying that, obviously, May 27th out comes James Bond. Apparently, if I pre-order it, I can get to play it maybe a day early. So that'd be the Tuesday. So I'm hoping either Tuesday, Wednesday of that week. Maybe we'll see when I get a bit more time. I will be streaming not Resident Evil. God damn! I don't need zombies in my spy game. Oh, I'll be playing James Bond. If there's any other games you want to tell me about, let me know. But yeah, no, generally we are. It's been a very hectic couple of months since February, so that's why I've been a bit kind of lackluster when it comes to making content. So I'm still alive, clearly, but it's
We're,
just been.
we're still here. We'll always be around.
Plus, I've got a new job starting on.
We are eternal.
True. Plus, I've got a new job starting on Monday, which I can't see what it is. So that's also been it's been a very hectic couple of months for me. Um, and then to top it all off as well, I watched Eurovision this weekend, so there's been a lot of fun with that. Oy. I know.
How was it? I mean, the missus watched it as well.
So, I am a strong advocate for the cheesier the song, the better. The entire point for me is it's all meant to be good fun. Just go nuts with it. Have a good laugh. It doesn't matter how well we do as a country. It's just have some fun and get involved. Um, I am in the mindset now, based on the results, that if I were to ever take part in it, which it would, well, that would be like the chaos theory, or anybody I would recommend who takes part in the next Eurovision, just be a troll, just do chaos, just go batshit crazy with your song. don't give no two fucks about how many votes you get. Just have a good time. That's what you
Yeah.
should be doing. Because to be honest, the guy who sung for England, I think he was really good. I mean, not amazing, but the song was all right. It was catchy. It was like Marmite. You're gonna either love it or you're gonna hate it. And we got one vote, and we were the only country to get one vote. We were the lowest
Oh,
scoring.
did we do that bad this year?
We did. We got a sympathy vote, I think,
Oh
from
wow.
somebody. We got one vote, and that was it. We were at the very bottom. There were a few at zero, and then they all got points, and then we just had one. So again, that is, Bulgaria, everybody else, they did an amazing job. This is not detracting from those guys because,
I think was it Serbia, I think. They did that rock song. The guy came out. I didn't watch it all, but I saw that part. The guy came out having like pauldrons with swords in it. His mic stand was a claymore.
yeah, I saw that and thought, you're going to love that. That was amazing.
It was
My
a good song actually. I did listen to that one.
my favorites for the cheese factor was Greece. I thought Greece was funny with the video game stuff. I liked Malta, which was really, really good with a kind of a cowboy kind of love song. And I hope I would have thought they would have done better in the public vote. Did really well in the judge stage for their points. Moldova, I was like, please Moldova, give me some cheese, give me something fun, and they did not disappoint at all.
Hmm.
Um, Bulgaria, absolutely fantastic. They got the win. Um, they um, they did one called Bangaranga, and you could take it or you could leave it, but it was definitely catchy, and you were definitely going to remember it, say T minus 24 hours from now. Um, so yeah, 100% was good fun. There was some booing for one of the countries. I don't want to say who it is because I don't know if I say the word, if some kind of AI algorithm picks me up. Um, but I didn't. Again, I haven't really been keeping on track with the media and the news. So I haven't.
Hmm.
Again, this could sound really bad, very ignorant, but I don't keep track of social media. I don't watch the news. I don't read newspapers. I only really get information from people who talk around me. I know as an individual, as an adult, I should maybe, but for my own mental health, I just kind of do my own thing. And yeah, I'm happier for it. I don't think it's probably a good thing. I think they should be aware of stuff. But in this scenario, apparently the particular country in question was very divisive. And there was a couple of countries that did not take part in protest because that country was taking part. Um, at least 5 countries, I think, stepped out. So
Oh wow.
yeah. But saying that, I think it's also unfair to boo the singer because the singer is just one person from that country. It's just it's a bit harsh to that person. But again, I get it. People get very passionate about that kind of stuff. It's a song competition. It should be about the music. It should be about a bit of a good night and a good laugh. I find it's a good highlight for me in May because it's just something to look forward to. So yeah, it was a 70th one as well, so that was interesting. Although I find personally for myself, it wasn't one I was probably going to remember a lot of the songs in next year because last year was pretty memorable in my head. But this one, the Italian one, was actually really good. Um,
I'm gonna have to go listen to some of these, aren't I?
the
Because like
Italian
I said,
one was like
I watched it last year, but I didn't, just never couldn't be bothered this year. It was too busy in the lands between.
he kind of give me so. Um, this one was my own personal headspace. So the Italian singer is 57 years old. He was the oldest guy taking part. He was in a white suit, and when he was singing, he gave me this kind of Italian version of. So if anybody intends to check this afterwards for me, or for themselves, if they're curious, look up "Love Is War," the anime openings, and listen or watch the videos, live action videos of the main singer. He's in his 60s, I believe, at the time when he was making those songs. He doesn't fucking look like he's in his 60s, but he looks really much younger potentially, unless he's had I don't know. But he gave me kind of vibes of that. So I'm there going, I mean, yeah, that's it's not the same, but it kind of gave me. If you disagree with me below, agree with me if you think, do you know what? I get where you're coming from, Edge. That kind of I can see your reasoning. Um, I would recommend anybody to, it was really good, and he was very humble. He was very, I mean, he could speak a word of English, but he was really just really good natured. So it's great that we can get some all people of all ages taking part in that as well. So
Mm.
yeah, it was a good highlight. And then obviously today, I was called, I think, a dickhead by my wife, or an ass maybe. I'm not sure. Because we were playing a game called Ticket to Ride, and we have a
Yeah,
very competitive family. Um, and the aim of the game in Ticket to Ride is you complete routes, and I may have completed a route that one of them needed, and then they called me, and I was
I
thought
was about to say you're going to be that person that actually just
doesn't think.
blocks routes, or just blocks routes for the sake of it.
To be honest, I was just filling in like a track so it was a color, and I didn't realize that they needed it, but they thought I was being like a dick on purpose. I'm like, no, no, you'll know if I am. Um, but I also I, I I didn't win. I came, I think, second in the first. We played two games. I came second in the first game because it's a legacy game. This one I'm playing, so it's like 12 games going through the decade, going through the years, and you're basically building up this map, and you unlock new sections of the map as time goes on. So at the end, you'll have a complete map that has been customized by however you've played, which is really exciting. Um,
Mm.
so this time, the last game we played, I won. So far, I've won three of the so many games we've played, and um, I completed 15 tickets, which is a lot of
Oh
tickets.
wow, that is a bloody lot.
I mean, it started off with I got three tickets that were worth 1 point, but they were all like one stop from each other. So I basically completed like three tickets in the first two turns, and then I got more tickets, and then I was filling in the routes. Then every time I filled in a route, I went for more tickets, and I found, oh, cool, I've completed those ones. I'll go up some more. And my brother-in-law didn't realize how many I had. His score at the end, because he was doing a like a money grinding tactic, he had 98 points at the end, which is a lot. I mean a lot.
Mm.
Do you want to know how many points I had at the
I'm gonna
end?
say like 99 or something.
I had smack on 100 points. The like son of a bitch kind of moment was great. And the thing is, if he had done one thing different, he would have had 101 points. But because he chose to do something else, I was like, nope, I am going to try my best. So I didn't. You get more points as well for using up all your trains, and I didn't use them all up because I kept getting tickets.
Mm.
So if I had
Yeah, I
used
think you get bonus if you completed all your tickets, you get some, but if you have tickets left over, you minus points for not completing that route.
absolutely. So it's been really good fun with that. I got it for my birthday, and we've been playing through that. So yeah, it's been crazy, absolutely crazy. Um, so good weekend. Did you do any D&D this weekend, or is it not this weekend?
Uh, no, we've had to change the weekend, so it's next weekend. We're doing D&D.
Well, there we go. So, oh, they I did get asked by my work colleagues, like, oh, what are you going to be doing this weekend? I said, well, I'm going to be doing a podcast. I haven't done one in a while. And then they said, like, who with? I said, well, it's Sryth. Oh, I said, what will they be talking about? Random shit, pretty much. I think I did say
Yep,
to him that I was going to talk
that's what
about
we
how
do.
much. I said, we do take the waz of each other as well. Like I said, I did say to him, um, we do take the waz about how often that you die compared to me. But then again, you are very good at the harder games that I can't do because one, I'm colorblind, and two, there are certain games I just can't do, but you can.
The thing is, like when it comes to things like Elden Ring, like if I die and then I die again, well, at that point I've lost all my runes.
Mm,
So it's a case of right, I've got nothing else to lose. it can bleed, it can die. Let's just go for it.
Yeah. I mean, I might at some point do an Elden Ring run just with a piss take to see if I can actually get through it. But I think
I'd
that
love
might,
to see you do Elden Ring.
oh no, I mean, what would be worse if I completed it without dying once? You'd be like, son of a bitch, that's bullshit. It would be
Hmm.
bullshit because I don't think I'd be able to pull that off.
No, I don't think so either.
But
I'm sure there's a YouTube like meme video where it's like, oh, I've got every achievement in Elden Ring, but I can't. I haven't got this one achievement called Welcome to Elden Ring or This is Elden Ring,
yeah,
and you get that just for dying.
so someone didn't get that one.
Yeah, oh, it was only a meme one. It's like, wait, what?
Well, so potentially, I mean, I know that from between now and Christmas, there's Starbites. There is this Motor Slice game, I think, which I need to find the name for and find it and download it. There's the Resident 007 First Light, which is out this month. Then there's Trails in the Sky Chapter 2 remake, which I might do some little video recordings for just initial stuff. And then maybe Windrose, and then whatever else comes up when you use the machine. So plenty of
This is
stuff
the
coming.
thing, though. There's gonna be there's just so much more indie like multiplayer games that we could play,
Well,
and
absolutely.
that's the part I'm looking forward to.
I think Lethal Company would be good fun because we would both be screaming our heads off.
Mm.
Subnautica 2 could be fun. Windrose, I think, would be.
Subnautica is one of those games that I've looked at a few times, but it's like, oh, it just looks freaky as hell.
Yep, I'm staying on the sub. You have to go down eventually at some point. Nope, no, I
Mm.
don't.
Yeah,
Um,
you do. I ain't
so,
doing it for you.
I mean, with teammates' effort, so, represent, go down. I'll scan.
Like I said, we'll have to see what we do.
Yeah. If there's any games you'd recommend that me and Strife play on Steam PC that you would recommend, let us know below. I have actually been playing as well V Rising again because I bought that a couple of years back with Dante and Seven Kate, and me and Dante when I was recovering give it a go. Really good fun. Base building and getting vampire powers and doing crazy shenanigans. So I do kind of want to go back into that with them if they are available and free. But yeah, it's just waiting for those games to be coming out. So,
Well, for me, it's the actual console that I need.
well, yes. So fingers crossed. Um, we will have a good couple of weeks coming up. Um, I'm hoping I will. Oh, well, actually, there's nothing I did meant for to mention. So people are aware that I am a Final Fantasy 14 fan, and I play the game. So the new trailer came out for Evercold. So I don't know if I want to react to that trailer because I've already seen it like 19 times.
Well,
But
that in itself is a bloody reaction.
that is true. I am hyped. Although there's a lot of lore there in with that. So um, I know I've tried to get Enzo and Kate and the others to play it because it's going to be for free up to Shadowbringers, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be now or when Evercold comes out. So that's going to be kind of cool because that's like basically up all the way up to there's a couple expansions before this, so that's going to be fun.
Mm.
You've almost got basically the full base story. So I would assume that once the one after Evercold comes out, if they do one after that, they'll go for free up to Endwalker. In which case, just you've got the best from the base game up to the basically the finale of the normal story. Just go nuts with it. Um, but there's a lot of cool mechanics coming in with it. So if people kind of want me to do any kind of lore stuff or talk about the plot in a video sometime, I mean, I still need to do the Zamurian stuff a bit more as well, but I'm kind of waiting at the moment because, again, it's really hard doing the Zamurian stuff for Trails because everybody publishing's playing the remake of Chapter 1 of Sky or
See,
playing
this is the
Horizon.
problem that I've got though. Like, I can't commit to a big MMO like that anymore.
Well, and Final Fantasy
I mean,
14, I get
I
it.
did it for like nearly 20 years with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I just can't do it again.
I can't do it with multiple MMOs. I've tried in the past. I played for those of you who are seasoned MMO players. So I have played MMOs. So I've played Guild Wars the original, not Guild Wars
Do
2,
you know what? I
the first
loved
one.
the original Guild Wars. The original Guild Wars was phenomenal.
I was an elementalist, from what I
I
remember.
was Monk Warrior. I did Paladin.
I played City of
I also
Heroes.
did. I also did a Necromance Spiteful Spirit build. Loved that.
Ooh, okay. So recapping,
City Heroes, yeah, City Heroes, City Villains did those.
I was an evasion scrapper, I think it was called. So you would dodge all the
I have
attacks.
no idea what I played in that game.
I played Final Fantasy 11, the original, on PC, and then for some because the way that they did the taking the payment and how young I was, they stopped taking the card, so they had to stop playing. Also, 11 balls to the walls hard when you first starting to play. World of Warcraft. I did play the base game, and then I tried playing Burning Crusade with Blood Elves came introduced.
Burning Crusade was alright. It got really good around Wrath of the Lich King, and then it just, I'll be honest, for me it just started going downhill after that.
You see, here's the one. So I love people to say to me this. So I got up to level 35 to 38 around that period, but I just stopped playing.
Mm.
It didn't hook me.
No, I
And also
think
the
it's
PV,
fair.
and then also like the amount of like rogue panthers or shaman guys trying to kill me when I was running around, just not fun. And I tried PvE servers as well, but you can still get a couple of things trying to kill you. Um, just yeah, it just didn't feel as interested for me. Whereas I guess maybe it's the way that they do the story in 14, maybe because it's more cutscene.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I mean, for me, like, I was always a big Warcraft player, so I played like Orcs and Humans, Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, Throws and Throne. I went through all the RTS games
Hmm.
for it, so it's like I understood a lot of the lore, and it was just like no, natural to progress then on to World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
But it was just like after a while, it's like no, I'm done. I can't be sitting here.
yeah,
It got to the point where it's like I've got nothing really to do at the moment. I ended up just walking around Dalaran, and I was just literally just walking around on my mount, walking around a tree because I had nothing that I wanted to do, and I was like, I'm paying to just walk around a virtual tree.
yeah. I even played like oh God, what was it? I played Phantasy Star Online, which you could argue is an MMO, but it technically is if you're going online with people. I played Phantasy
And then
Star
what was the other? What
is
was the other one?
Universe, and then we played together Phantasy Star Online 2, whatever it was called.
Yeah, what was the other one that we played? The one that
Ooh,
you could play on your mobile as well.
Genshin Impact.
That's it. We done that one as well.
Did we play together? Because I tried to, and it was like ball and mingling hard for some reason.
We did briefly. We played together for a bit, and then it was like, yeah. And again with that one, it was just like there
We
was
didn't get hooked in it.
paywalls, and there was no. It wasn't scratching the
It's the
itch.
gacha games, isn't it? I've even tried NTE, the new one that came out, and I just gave it a go, and then I died. I uninstalled it. And again, people are going to go, "What the hell is wrong with you?" It's like anime GTA, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, no, I get it. Driving the cars, doing maybe running a cafe and stuff, potentially."
Was that the one that you sent the video of?
No, this is a different one. So that one was called
All right.
Anata. So this one is kind of like the other one that was people were kind of going on about. But for me, the plot just wasn't. I mean, for me, it has to have the engaging characters in the story, and unfortunately, it just didn't have that for me. Again,
Hmm.
if you're enjoying it, more power to you. Is I just for me personally, I just couldn't get into it. And I have enough games on the go to invest time in that I'm like, yeah, maybe I can give it a try again at some point, but it wasn't for me. Um, so um, so yeah, I did that. So MMO wise, RF Online I tried. That was shit. I'm glad I didn't. No one, if anyone wants to know what it is, it sounds cool on paper. They fucked it up.
I don't even
Um,
know what that is.
so RF Online was free war factions. Okay, you had these like tiny little gnomes that could ride and pop a full-on mech suits running around with flamethrowers and shit. Or
Hmm.
you could have like the Accretions, I think, what they were called, and they were giant robots like Gundams, and you would build up your arm and weapons on it. And then you had these like magical elf people like would summon like summons to fight for them, and you'd have these big proper full out wars for to try and claim the territory of this mountain for the resources. And then as time went on,
Okay.
the people would come and attack again to try and get it back off of them.
Mm.
And each of the races had kind of like a good or powerful mid, early, late game. So the Aurora people were pretty strong, I think, maybe early on. The gnomes, when they got the mechs, you were fucked. You had like a black mech as an ultimate one, and if you had one or two of those on the map, you would die. They would wipe
Hmm.
out like scores of people. Same for the summons, so it felt very unbalanced. And then the leveling mechanic, you could level fine, by the way, but if you wanted to level your block skill, you had to stand somewhere and be attacked. And the more you got attacked when you blocked with your shield, your block stat would go up.
Isn't that like Skyrim and stuff like that? You have to
Kind
just, if you
of.
want to level block, you have to
Except,
just stand there with your block.
except if you leveled too fast, it did not work. So you had to get like 20 to 30 enemies to run around at you, attacking you, I think. This is bad, this is really bad memories, by the way, to get your block set up so you were effective with it. The combat was basically who had the most potions um, would win. Because you could just pop a potion. There was no cooldown. You post, you cast a potion yourself. You heal back up to full, so you could be smacking the ever-living shit out of an enemy. But if they've got more potions, they could outlast you, pretty
Hmm.
much. Um, it was great on paper, but I felt sad when it did not deliver. Um, so yeah, I have dabbled in MMOs. This one has been the only one to stick because I've been playing now for several years, and I've loved the story and I've loved doing content. But I also dip out a lot with it, so I don't play.
Is it one that you just sort of jump in every now and again if there's new content, stuff like that?
Yeah, because once you've done the main story, you'll do like your weekly stuff, or you'll just do daily stuff. Or for me, I just go in. I have a free company, so I just get my submarines to get me some money. I then maybe do dot roulette stuff and collect stuff where I do like the events, and basically I just kind of socialize and do bits in it until something else comes out. There is burnout fatigue with it, so that's why I like playing other games at the same time. So
Hmm.
it's good. It's a good way to kind of balance. Yoshi P, who runs the game, one of the guy who's like basically the head of the game, said he expects people to kind of jump in and out whenever they need to. So it's not expecting people to play every day on this thing,
Yeah,
which is a
but the
great
thing is,
mindset, I think.
people kind of do want to play every day, especially when it's a paid subscription.
Yeah, but the problem is as well is you've got this kind of situation where a lot of the players who are playing it now. I suppose I mean, it's probably going to be very ageist when I say this, but a lot of people work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, or they might do so.
Mm.
Like they're not like the youngsters they were when they first started playing MMOs. So they're going to have very limited time, and a lot of the problem with these
Yeah,
MMOs,
getting a job sucks.
yeah, and trying to commit, especially with the current content in it, where you've got to do the relic weapon, which is every expansion has a relic weapon, and this one
Mm.
hasn't been really fun. It's been very grind heavy, and some people still haven't completed the first stage yet. I think, from what people
Mm.
are saying, because you've got to collect these different colored gems. You need six of each. There's about five or six. I think there's six of them.
Mm.
I've done it, but I was pulling for my old school grinding. So there's a chance of it dropping in this special dungeon called Crescent Isle. However, you've got to do specific fates in specific areas for a chance for it to drop.
All right.
I was getting a load of one particular color, so I had to kind of go somewhere else. You can get them outside of that particular aisle from like the world map, going to different zones that you've used to go to um, in the new expansion. However, still a very low drop rate. I spent about 3.5 hours doing fates, which is like these little mini encounters on the in the open map that anyone can join in to get the overcall to get one um, completed or even just get one gem.
Mm.
It took me about 2 to 3 days to complete that by going non-stop. And then the next thing I've got to do now is just do roulette, and I just can't be asked. Um,
Yeah,
there's,
Rift is another one I played actually.
I think we both gave it a go, didn't we?
Yeah,
Was it?
Rift was alright.
I got confused with it because it was like a massive maze of different interconnecting pathways, and because
I just liked every now and again. It reminded me of one of the pre Wrath of the Lich King expansion,
yeah,
where it was just like every now and again like this rift would open up and everyone in the community had just sort of like band together to get this rift closed. It just reminded me of that when the ziggurats were floating around the bloody what was it? Uh, ziggurats were floating outside major cities and just pouring in undead into the major cities before the Wrath of the Lich King expansion was released.
oh wow, that's pretty cool. It's, I mean, the cool thing with what I'm playing at the moment is they are going to be changing a lot of the mechanics. So
Hmm.
they're doing like a not in say season pass in the lightest way. So you're not paying for anything for doing it. Basically, they're doing it as like season one, season two. So you'll doing each patch. From what I read into, you'll do certain things at earn points, and then when you hit a
Hmm.
certain number of points, you'll unlock like a piece of armor or a box that has like a mount in it or something or rewards. So it's kind of rewarding you for doing different things. So and it's like based on like you could do them all like at the end of a week or play catch up with them. So for me, that's really good because if I'm just trying to do a few things, um, I'm probably modernizing it a little bit. But it's the burnout can hit quite hard. And I mean, I've loved playing
Hmm.
it, and like there's still a few things I want to do in this expansion, like collect the remaining extreme trial mounts, do the final alliance raid, which I've not even touched yet, and just little bits and pieces here and there. But I mean, I've got until January when the new one comes out. So again, like there's no rush per se because there's not going anywhere. But it is something like I'm paying a month every month to play it, so I need to be doing stuff. But at the moment, like I've just been doing random crap like trying to get my crafters leveled up or unlocking like mounts or little glam pieces and doing other little side bits that you just normally wouldn't do. So,
Hmm.
and they've just upgraded the housing stuff at the moment. So, I've been making like more slots. So I've basically been making like it's like The Sims for my house, where I'm just like adding a load of
Hmm.
garden stuff in and all these other bits and pieces. So it's fun, but again, it's um, I would encourage anybody who gets burnout not to force yourself to keep playing. Do something else. So like whether that be social, chatting with people, or playing a game, watching a stream, watching a movie on Netflix, anything. Just take some time just to recharge your batteries before going back in refreshed because otherwise it becomes a work and a job and you're going to hate the game and complain about it. And you don't want to be doing that. If you're enjoying the game, especially like the story and stuff, you want to take a break every now and again, 100%.
Yeah.
Um, and I think at the moment, especially with like mental health and people are using it for like for escapism, and you want to kind of do more to look after yourself. Like for example, we're going to go be seeing more movies coming out as well, and that's one of the things I do. Going to be doing more walks now that I'm recovering. Yeah, it's just
You're doing that. We're planning to take Lil into his first gig.
oh gosh, who's it going to be?
Hmm. Sumo Psycho. He's been
He's
listening to the. Well, the thing is, this is the kid that loves Slipknot.
well. I mean, how old is he now?
He's 8 at the end of the month.
Yep, 8-year-old kid. He's his father's son.
Hmm.
Um, I think I got my nieces who wanted to beat the crap out of me because I jokingly went to them, Papa Gamers, and they're like, I beg your finest pardons. So, but at the same token, for context, I love to annoy my nieces. I know they're Papa Gamers, but at the same token, I do want to annoy them because
Yeah, of
that's
course
what
you do.
that's what uncles do.
It's part of your job.
I'm
It's
supposed
the
to like
unwritten job description.
prank them and annoy them a little bit. 'Cause otherwise, it's just they're going to be like bored of me. So, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it so far, haven't we? So just to recap,
How could they get bored of Uncle Edge?
I know, right? I mean, one is going on 10, the other one is going on 6. So I'm sure my sister will watch this podcast and go, actually, Edge, they're this old. And I'm like, uh-huh, yeah, sure, go on. So, that is pretty much it. Um, I think, yeah, that's it. I think we've caught everything up. So to recap, injury, recovery, well, surgery, recovery, playing games, you're looking for a Steam machine. We're doing some fun stuff. We've got some stuff in the pipeline. I'm not dead yet. Um, yeah, I think that's
We
pretty
are
much
still alive.
absolutely. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. Um, one of the big things I do want to encourage is people. Sorry, I'm having a bit of indigestion at the moment. I did a massive pizza last night for the Eurovision. It's come back the
Hmm.
wrong way. Don't do Pizza Hut pizzas like a giant one for like watching Eurovision, especially late in the evening. Just doesn't work for you. Too much bread. Um, so yeah, please again, I know I keep saying this. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any suggestions for what you want us to see us do, or things I could do to improve the channel, and just do fun for something like that, just let us know. I really do encourage it because it's always fascinating to get some feedback and to get like what people are playing at
A
the
different
moment.
perspective as well.
Yeah, especially what games have you been playing? Like for example, what do you recommend or what do you think is not good to play? Um, for me, I love having good dialogue and good debate. So if there's anything that you're playing at the moment, or anything you think you want to know a bit more about, and that you think could you play it and let us know? Yeah, 100%. Let us know on the bottom. I know people do comment, but it's always nice to hear from people, especially if you watch this long, especially with all the random shit in the background. So, thank you again for watching. There will be the next podcast will have a new studio like house background for my character. So I'm wanting to try and do a little bit more fun with it. And yeah, just thank you all as always. And yeah, there will. I don't. I can't. I'm not going to promise when the next podcast is, but I like to try and do at least one a month, maybe two a month. But we'll just see how what comes up of it. Really, I'm sure we'll do a Sryth rants if anything goes wrong. Um, but or Edge rants,
Well, if and when something goes wrong when it comes to the Steam machine,
absolutely. But
which I hope there's no problems.
oh, please don't make me problems. I do not want you complaining a bit at work going, oh my God. I'm like, dude, we're working. No, it's terrible. Okay, fine. Let's book some time off. Right. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. And yeah, peace out.
Bye bye.